Alright, back again with another video. This is a continuation of the video response I'm doing to the Idol Smasher's video. The Idol Smasher, he made a video titled Invitation to Hating Jews. And these videos I'm making, they're just a response to that video he made. And I'm addressing a lot of points he made. Now, one claim he made is this. He tries to say that Jesus is evil and Jesus is the devil because he called himself the morning star. Because he said, well, the king of Babylon was called the morning star, and he was wicked and evil, so that means Christ is wicked and evil too. Okay, well, first of all, the Idol Smasher, you did get one thing right. I'm going to give you credit where credit is due. You said that Lucifer is not Satan. You are on point when you said that. You're totally on point, 100% correct. Lucifer is not Satan. You are correct. You got one thing right, okay? Now let's build on that, okay? Because the word Lucifer is only in the Bible one time as Lucifer, okay? It's in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's just go straight to it. Because the king of Babylon was being called Lucifer, but he's not really Lucifer, because Lucifer means one of light, okay? It means the bright and shining one. When you look it up in Hebrew, get the full understanding, it means the bright and shining one of light, okay? Like the word Luke means one of light. In the New Testament says that we are the children of light. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Let's get some real understanding on this. Did it quick fast. We got to be faster than this. Alright, Isaiah 14 and 12. That's the only time the English word Lucifer appears in the Bible, just one time. Isaiah 14 and 12. And this is the Lord speaking to the king of Babylon. So you, Idol Smasher, you was right about that. That Lucifer is the king of Babylon, or somewhat, not really. Well, let's read it. Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? See what this is. The Lord's not saying that he's actually Lucifer. He's being sarcastic right here. This is sarcasm. This is biblical sarcasm. This is what the Lord really said. He said, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, O great one? He said, O great one, O great and shining one, how art thou fallen from heaven? You know what I'm saying? He's making fun of him. He's not saying he's actually enlightened. He's actually the morning star. He's not saying that. He's making fun of him, saying, "Oh, Lucifer, oh, great one." You know what I'm saying? He said, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" So the Lord's making fun of his ass, man. It's just like when you make fun of someone for being stupid, you call them Einstein. It's like, yo, Einstein. You don't mean that they're actually Einstein and they're actually a genius. No, you're calling them a dumbass. It's the same thing right here. It's a sarcasm. It said, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? Okay, so the Lord is just making fun of the king of Babylon, saying, oh, great one. It's because you got fucked up, didn't you? How great are you now, bitch? That's pretty much what the Lord's saying to him. He said, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. See, that's why he called him, oh, great one, because he thought he was God. But he's not really the great one. He's not the shining one. Because like I said, Lucifer means light. That's where the Illuminati get the word Illuminati. Because they think that they're Lucifer and they think that they're enlightened. But they're not enlightened. The only people that are enlightened are the ones that follow Yahweh Shai. We're the children of the light, okay? That's it. Nobody else is enlightened. But anyway, he said, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell, to the sides of the pit. So the Lord said, no, you're not enlightened. I'm going to bring you down to hell, which is the ground, and I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to put you in the grave, put you in the dirt. You're going to take a dirt nap, okay? And the Lord did destroy the Babylonian Empire, okay? Because it was not the great and shining one. He got destroyed, okay? The Babylonian Empire got destroyed by the Persians. So it didn't last. It was destroyed. And let's I'm going to go to Isaiah 14 and 16. And this scripture right here in Isaiah 14 and 16, this proves that the Lucifer being spoken of in Isaiah is indeed a man. Okay, it proves that it's not Satan or a fallen angel, because there's no such thing as fallen angels in the Bible. Fallen angels are a fairy tale. There are no fallen angels in the Old Testament, and there are no fallen angels in the New Testament. That's complete gibberish and complete madness. There's no such thing as fallen angels, people. Okay, if you believe in that, I'm sorry to destroy your fairy tale lies. You know, I know you guys like fantasy and you like story time, but it's just not true. There's no such thing as fallen angels. That's ridiculous. But anyway, let's read this. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man? See, it says, Is this the man? So it tells you this the whole time this has been talking about a man, not a fallen angel. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? Because the king of Babylon, he had a great army. The Babylonians were one of the biggest military forces on the face of the earth. And all they did was just cause a path of destruction everywhere they went. All they did was destroy all the cities. They raped women, burn houses, and they just caused destruction. Okay? So that's why this says, They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? So that proves that the king of Babylon was being called Lucifer, but in a sarcastic manner. The Lord didn't actually mean that he was actually one of light. No. Okay? The only ones of light is us, the ones that follow Yahushua, the Israelites. And Yahushua, he is the morning star. Because the morning star, it represents illumination, it represents enlightenment, and it also represents rulership and power. I'm going to get a scripture to prove that. It's not a bad thing to be called the morning star. Okay, to be called Lucifer. It's not a bad thing, okay? Lucifer is not a bad word. Let's get Revelation 2 and 27. And he shall, actually, let's start at 26. Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power of the nations. Now, how do you keep the works of the Lord? By going on the highways and byways and teaching His truth. By going on the streets teaching the truth. Getting on the internet teaching the truth. You keep the Lord's works by keeping His law, teaching the truth, and doing whatever you can to wake up your brothers. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. And this is Christ speaking the whole time. Even as I have received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star. So the Lord said that we're going to get the morning star, meaning us, the Israelites, the followers of Yahushua. He's saying we're going to get the morning star. So does that mean that we're all Lucifer and we're all devils? No, that means we're all illuminated. We're the children of light. That's what that's talking about. And he says, He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. But anyway, in these scriptures right here I just read, where it says, He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of potter they shall be broken to shivers. This says the exact same thing as the Old Testament. So, Idol Smasher, I know you hate the New Testament, but the Old Testament says the same thing as this scripture. I'm going to get it real quick. It was spoken of in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Let's go Psalms 2. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Saying Yahushua is not the Son of God is a vain thing. When you think the Old Testament is that's it, that's a vain thing. When you try to say the Lord never came in the flesh, never died and rose from the dead, that's a vain thing you're speaking. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and His anointed, saying, now who's the Lord's anointed? That's the Israelites. You know what I mean? The word Christ, that means the anointed, and the word Christians literally means the anointed ones. Okay, so we're the anointed ones. And the only real Christian is an Israelite, okay? You know, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to come back with a part 2. I don't want my thoughts to get cut off, you know, where I'm right in the middle of. I'm just going to start this breakdown over in the next video.